Good evening, colleagues. I am very happy to see you and congratulate you on the successful holding of the next session of the Parliamentary Assembly of the Joint Security Treaty Organization. I know that you have been discussing all the current issues, not only today, but also in the future. We know, and I discuss this with my colleagues, that all the participants of the organization firmly believe in the strengthening of the authority, its role in international affairs. Next year, as you know, the presidency will be transferred to the Russian Federation. We will certainly do everything we can to strengthen the organization. As I have said to my colleagues, heads of state, our work will certainly be a continuation of what our Kyrgyz friends have done. This will be a complete continuity in all the main areas of our cooperation. It is clear what it is and in what areas. We see the priorities of strengthening our defense capabilities, the coordination of our policies in the field of military activity and military technical cooperation. The Parliamentary Assembly was created almost 20 years ago in 2006. It has made a significant contribution to improving the harmonization of legislation between our countries in the field of defense and security. I would like to emphasize the model law on counterterrorism, which is one of the key elements of the normative framework, without which it is very difficult for us to make any decisions at the practical level. And this, of course, is primarily your merit, the merit of your colleagues who worked on this normative framework and adopted it, together with you, of course, and under your guidance. The Assembly traditionally does a lot to monitor elections. In my opinion, this is very important in order to ensure the stability of our domestic political agenda. As important as it is to say, there is no need to say. You understand this perfectly well. And I would also like to thank you for this, because the creation of such representative and very authoritative monitoring groups helps each of our states to go through, first of all, these stage paths associated with election campaigns, and secondly, to emphasize the legitimacy of the political processes taking place in our countries. Joint political statements are also important. Today, we made a statement on the issue of ensuring security in the multipolar world. This is also of great importance and gives a very good signal to the outside world. A new 5-year program of interparliamentary cooperation has been adopted, and this indicates that our work is designed and is not related to the current situation. It is designed not only for the near future, but also has a horizon, at least a medium-term horizon. This makes our work stable, predictable, and creates conditions for fruitful work at the level of the executive bodies of power. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention. Mr. President, you have basically said everything. I would like to emphasize one thing, which is certainly important for us when the heads of state pay attention to the development of the parliamentary dimension. Therefore, when it comes to the Parliament, it can only work effectively if it fulfills the tasks set out by the heads of state. In fact, we see this work ahead of us and we structure it, because we understand that the main priority is to form the legal field, to organize the collective security treaty. All our decisions are made through consensus. All this is not easy. It takes a long time. But we come to a decision that is then implemented within the framework of national legislation. Today, 7 model acts were adopted during the meeting of the Parliamentary Assembly of the State Duma. This is a small number in terms of number, if we compare it to any national parliamentary session. But in fact, this is the result of long-term consensus and decision-making, the result of which is the adoption of such an act. This means that all the countries supported and passed the agreement, including the executive authorities. If we talk about the work that has been done, to date, our legal framework for the Collective Security Treaty is made up of 104 documents. They have been adopted over the past period. If we talk about the 5-year period, we have drawn up the results of the work today. 35 legal acts and model laws have been adopted in various formats of this agreement. As for the future, the program has also been discussed today. We have considered it all round and determined for ourselves the production and adoption of 45 model acts for the next 5 years. We are increasing the effectiveness of our work. But I would like to stress once again that it is important for us that these model acts do not remain at the level of parliamentary decisions within the framework of the Assembly. It is good that they are already being extrapolated into national legislation. This means that we see the same issues related to the fight against terrorism, the obstacle to drug trafficking, or issues related to the security of other segments. Today, we discussed issues including information technology, artificial intelligence, and when we talk about this, of course, we must do everything in order to form the right field. On the one hand, we must support and develop it, but on the other hand, there are challenges and problems of today. On the one hand, the EU has appointed a minister in the form of artificial intelligence, and now he is being accused of stealing. There are no basic laws that would regulate issues related to artificial intelligence, robots, and humans. And of course, when it comes to the organization of collective security agreements, we need to form the right field so that one or the other direction develops effectively on the one hand and does not harm people on the other. In this regard, of course, we need to exchange views and look for better solutions and practices. In this regard, of course, the parliamentary format is not effective because we attract a large number of experts and see how these issues are resolved in Kazakhstan, Belarus, Tajikistan, and Kyrgyzstan. Therefore, such a meeting took place. You said correctly that we have 20 years of work in the Parliament next year, and we, on our part, will certainly try to analyze the path taken and outline the tasks for the future. However, our main priority is to provide legislation for the decision of the head of state, the ADKB Council. You spoke about this. We are following the agenda of the decisions made, and we are trying to do everything in our power to ensure that the parliamentary format is effective. Thank you.